Prime Minister, Western intelligence officials briefed us yesterday that the war in Ukraine could continue until the end of next year, and they said bluntly that Russia could win. That is a scenario that's possible. Do you accept that assessment, particularly that time frame? And secondly, you're reopening our embassy in Kyiv. Can we expect regular visits by you and other ministers in coming months?
So, Steve, yes. I mean, look, I think the sad thing is that that is a realistic possibility. Yeah, of course. Putin has a huge army. He has a very difficult political position because he's made a catastrophic blunder. He has the only option he now has really is to continue to try to use his appalling grinding approach, led by artillery, trying to grind the Ukrainians down. And he's very close to securing a land bridge in Mariupol now. The situation is, I'm afraid, unpredictable at this stage. We've just got to be realistic about that.
You're facing 3 investigations back home, and it's led to a catastrophic loss in trust. Polling this week from YouGov says that 74% of the British public think you're untrustworthy. Only 12% think you're trustworthy. Some say you're like a cat with 9 lives. How many have you got left?
Well, Anushka, on your second question, we had talking about cats. We had a pretty good kick of the cat yesterday. Not that I'm in favour of kicking cats for the avoidance of doubt, but we did all that with great respect. And what we're talking about today, as I said in my answer to Ben, is the ways in which the situation, not just in Ukraine, but the situation around the world, is obliging the UK and India to do more together. One of the things that has been really effective in the sanctions that we've seen so far is the ban on tech transfer to Russia, and that really makes a difference. And it's starting to mean that they can't service their planes. There are real problems starting to arise. We've got to ensure we keep that ban tight. We'll be making sure that we don't allow any loopholes of any kind. So we will take steps to make sure that stuff does not go through other routes to Russia. I think perhaps what I haven't said in public before is that we're also looking more at what we can do to backfill in countries such as Poland, who may want to send heavier weaponry to help defend the Ukrainians. So we're looking at sending tanks to Poland to help them as they send some of their T-72s to Ukraine, and other steps like that. I think about the anti-ship defences and so on. So we've got to look at what more we can do militarily. We've got to keep intensifying the economic sanctions. And that's what we're doing. We want to make sure that there is wave after wave of intensifying pressure on Putin. Eventually, what the Ukrainians want, and I think are now going to get, is a collection of security guarantees from like-minded countries, security commitments about what we can do to back them up with weaponry, with training, and with intelligence sharing. Not like an Article 5 guarantee, won't be exactly the same thing, but what it will be I hope, it will enable the Ukrainians to offer deterrence by denial and to make sure that their territory is so fortified as to be impregnable in the future to further attack from Russia.